The Moringa tree, also known as the miracle tree, originally came from India and is perfectly suited to Eastern Africa. It doesn't need much water, bears fruit even in its first year, and has been utilized in many different ways for centuries.
The people, they like it because it is a multi-purpose tree. You can get vegetable food from Moringa. You can feed your cattle by cutting the leaves. You can get a shed. You can use as a fence. And the most important thing is the seeds which Optima of Africa is buying from the farmers.
When they are pressed, the dried seeds produce a high-quality oil that's widely used in the cosmetics industry. But now the latest research has shown that the fruit of the miracle tree is capable of much more. The crushed seeds contain substances which could replace the chemical coagulants used to prepare drinking water. Initial tests carried out in Tanzania were so successful that the Swiss-African firm Optima now wants to develop a commercial product.
Lausanne, Federal Institute of Technology. An international team of scientists is examining the properties of the Moringa seeds. Following extensive tests, a procedure has been developed to extract the most important protein and to examine its effects. The goal is to develop a natural coagulant that's easy to produce and as efficient as chemical coagulants. And the seeds of the miracle tree live up to their name.
The Moringa protein causes the loose particles in the dirty water to bind together to make flakes, which then sink down to the bottom. But it's not black magic that's at the heart of this product. It's all down to this molecule. Researchers in Lausanne have succeeded in extracting the vital components.
This is an example of a treatment of water very cheaply using a local plant, natural resources, which doesn't affect the environment, which is a renewable resource. And in addition, it's an antimicrobial agent, so in fact it would also help to partially sterilize, if you like, the water.
The disinfecting properties of the Moringa protein arouse the interest of microbiologists at the University of Lausanne. Could the Moringa tree also work miracles on bacteria such as Staphylococci, which are resistant to antibiotics? Different doses of the Moringa protein are mixed into a solution with the Staphylococci. The question is, can the plant substances kill these bacteria? In it goes into the incubator. The test begins.
All over the world, the search is on for natural active substances, which are on the one hand harmless to humans, and on the other hand have the ability to destroy harmful bacteria. That's the crucial thing.
The bacteria were in the incubator for 24 hours, time to examine the sample. Have the organisms survived the test? Or were the active substances of the Moringa successful in this case too?
The laboratory test was applied to several types of bacteria, and the result was always the same. Whenever the miracle tree substances were mixed in, disease-producing bacteria, such as Staphylococci, Streptococci and Legionella, stood no chance. Without the Moringa, the bacteria multiply in the petri dish. But even the smallest dosage kills off the microorganisms.
This is incredible. Several new tests of the miracle tree are underway. The Moringa substance has enormous potential. But for Professor Marison, it's clear that despite the scientific research, the priority is to develop an environmentally friendly product for the preparation of drinking water.
I would say it could be done almost immediately, because the process itself exists. We know how to do it. We know how to extract the proteins. We know how to extract them in a way that they can be used. So the only question now is under what conditions would they use? You mustn't forget that each water is different. So even from day to day, even during the day, the water can be different. So you have to be able to adjust the characteristics of the flocculant, if you like, to try to adapt it to the conditions which are there.
The results of the Swiss research are awaited eagerly in Homa Bay. Much hope has been placed in the miracle tree.
If we can get Moringa to be used in treating water, then I think that's a very good step ahead. Yeah, instead of using chemicals which cost a lot of money, the Moringa trees can just be planted here locally, then they are used. I think that will be good.
It's not yet clear how long it will take before the Moringa protein can be deployed in large quantities. The first steps have been taken.